Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where I ask you all about my volume. Yeah, I got a new headset, and it's an interesting one because it's a Sennheiser Mass Drop open back headset. And if those words don't mean anything to you, don't worry too much about it. What's important to note is that it has a little bit of audio leak out of the headphones themselves. It's not a lot, but it is a little bit. The sound for me is exceptional. It's very clear and very crisp. But I noticed, I've been recording with it for a couple of episodes now, and I noticed that it results in what I believe is a slightly tinny voice because I think it's getting some feedback. My microphone, which is standalone and separate, I think gets a little bit of feedback from me hearing the game and the game being in the background. And that causes some awkwardness with it picking me up. It made me sound a little bit different. So, if you've been watching these, have you noticed any change in my audio? I didn't tell you about when I started doing it because I wanted to sort of test it out and see if anyone would point it out. No one has. So maybe it's just fine and I'm paranoid, but I'd be interested if anyone has run into or thought that my voice changed a little bit, or I was being picked up a little bit weird, or if there were any kind of artifacts in the audio. I really want it to be as crisp as possible because, well, honestly, my voice sounds really weird when it warps, I think. It's interesting because I think when I talk and there are artifacts in the audio, I sound very nasally, and I don't like that. So I'm trying to balance it out a little bit. So that's what we're working with. It's a very cool headset, by the way. I highly recommend having open back headphones for your own personal consumption of anything, music, whatever. It just sounds so good. You don't even need an amplifier with it unless you're particularly motivated. Certainly, you get a wider range and it is a little more clear with an amplifier, but I think it's overkill, probably more than most people are going to even notice, unless you're truly an audiophile or something and you actually can tell the difference. And if you can, well, then maybe you can answer that question I just asked about my voice pretty well. So, but that's what we're working with. So, if you are joining us for the first time, welcome, welcome. Right now, I am just playing the game normally, nothing fancy, no mods that affect gameplay, nothing crazy here, and I'm just cruising my win streak up to 100. So, as you can see here, we are on an 80-0 win streak. This is my personal win streak. We started this part of the series at 75. We're technically on, what is it? I've been keeping track, 36-0 on the series. So the actual videos themselves, I've managed to preserve this win streak on this series, which is pretty fun compared to the modded series, which I've lost a couple times, and the Cursed Seeds series, where I'm getting slammed by some really tough runs here and there. So, but here with my, average mid-roll runs, we're doing just fine. Nothing too bad. Our last run was really good. We had the DLC Burnout Classic. We had in front the Lady of the Reformed with Rector in the middle, and then a double drafts infused with Paraffin Enforcers in the back. Honestly, it's just one of the most consistent lines in Melting if you can piece everything together. Because it's just strong, it scales well, it's effective, it hits the floor enough times. Really good stuff overall. Big fan. So, no more melting now. We're moving on to Wurmkin, which is always exciting. I think these champions are exceptional in general, so you always feel strong right from the get-go. I also feel that there are some very obvious and very strong lines that just always work. And as long as you see them, you're usually pretty good. So, hopefully we get another solid mid-roll today. It would be fun to do something a little wacky, but at the same time, it would be fun to not have to worry too terribly much. As we play onto my normal win streak, I find that honestly, I'm just looking for consistency in these runs. Truly, I'm not looking for anything too crazy. We can experiment with the crazy stuff when you all submit your challenging seeds to me, and I try my hardest to defeat them by whatever means necessary. So, that's about as much as I've got for you. So as always, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's start. We have... Let's see, yeah, it's default Wurmkin, correct, random, 25, no mutators. Sick. Let's get into it. All right. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm having a good one. It is the start of a weekend for me. I'm hopeful that if this episode goes well and doesn't take a million hours, I might be able to record a modded episode afterwards. Pretty exciting. I've actually been having a lot of fun playing with Arcadian in general, which is what I'm doing on the modded series at this time. And it's been kind of fun just jumping into those runs. I normally wouldn't record two in a row like that, but I get out of our normal run of the game and I want to just try some weird stuff that I don't normally see, and Arcadian lets me do that, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, if I'm going to actually get there in time, let's get through this one. We are a default Wurmkin with a default Hellhorned, which means we have torches in our starter. Excellent. We have double-barrel Daedalus with Curse Fell, Diligent Seraph, Echo Infusion, Fledgling Imp, and Forced Contamination. This start is exceptional. So this start is so good for a lot of reasons. First of all, we managed to avoid the Implings. This means that if I see Decayer, I think that is a perfectly valid line to winning. You just play Decayer with something in front that keeps it alive, some kind of armor stacking, whatever, and we can blow up enemies pretty quickly. The other nice thing is I have the Fledgling Imp for a very powerful offensive line. If I'm looking to go that route, I could have Decayer on the bottom with the imps on top. We have Echo Infusion, which is truly one of the best cards in this clan. It's absolutely busted in its current state, so I'm really always glad to see it. And whatever our offensive line ends up being, it sure is nice making them do 300% more damage, so I'll take it. Yeah, this is a great start. I'm a big fan of this. Alright, let's briefly look ahead at what our banners are. We see a Wurmkin banner, double Wurmkin banner, which I don't mind, that's fine. There is a Hellhorned banner on ring 4, but it's opposite the removal dupe. Removal dupe tends to be really strong if you can set it up, so that's good note. We do have one Temple Before Talos, which I like to see usually. It gives you an opportunity to power up into that combat, which I like. We've got a good diversity of shops. It's worth noting we have this is something that you normally see but I don't call attention to. When you have double Merchants of Steel prior to Talos, there's a very good likelihood you run into the no Merchant of Steel until ring 6 dilemma, which is what we get here. So you run 2 rings without a Merchant of Steel, and it's opposite the removal dupe again on ring 6. So if we don't hit early, we're going to be waiting a while, which is tough. See another steel magic shop, ring 7, and then a pretty decent ring 8. So nothing too crazy here. And it's hard to predict where we'll go at this point, but at a minimum, let's get started here. Horde first, Queen's Tail or Base Charge. Ooh, that's tough. So this is extremely difficult, right? Base Charge is an exceptional relic. I have Fractures as my starter, which means these walk out doing 6 damage, which is huge. They just outright kill 9/2s. I can be extremely aggro with the shards early on, no problem, and it scales excellently with Reap and other things. Base Charge is incredible. No matter what I do with this champion, I love Base Charge. Meanwhile, I do have the double Fledgling Imp start with Queen's Tail, which is pretty legendary. It means that if I go Endless Imp, it is a free imp, and the imp also replaces itself in the card draw, which is basically just an energy relic combined with a draw relic. This is very difficult. I think you could make an argument for both of these. Let's think about this for a moment. Okay, if I have Decayer, I will click Decayer, pretty much, because it's excellent. And then Base Charge is out of this world. It's just so much scaling on top of that. Cool. Now, if I see Corruptor as my champion, and it's like Corruptor Infector, I'm most likely going to go with Corruptor there. There's a lot of good stuff you can do in this combo with things like Horned Warrior and other stuff, and then you don't really need the imps at that point. The thing is that Chief is big. The only time I see myself going Endless Imp here is if is if I get Corruptor and a lot of space, which is interesting. I actually think it's base charge. I'm talking myself into it because for all of the starts, it's just stronger. If I had a different champion, I might lean towards the Queen's Tail, but Chief is going to reward me for having these echoes. So I think I will take it. Very difficult decision, by the way. We get our choice. Corruptor, Decayer. Okay. Corruptor, Decayer. How do I feel like playing this run? I think both are winning lines. That's what I'm settling on here. Very powerful winning lines. And both really value the base charge I just hit. Reap is powerful. I would need to solve a survivability offensive line for Relentless up top. But that is very doable, right? I have the Imp, I have... We do have double Wurmkin banners, though. Which means I could see the fabled, self-infused Bog Chrysalis. This changes things a little bit, because if I were seeing Hellhorned banners, I could reasonably construct a rage line with, Steelworker in front of a Horned Warrior or something. But in this case, I'm seeing maybe Keeper of Echoes, maybe Shard Soul Carver, maybe... Maybe Bog Chrysalis is the big one. It's a tough decision. It is a difficult one, and because it's difficult, I think I can reasonably solve this with Decayer, and it sounds fun to me right now. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Decayer. I can find a survivability line for him, no problem. Yeah, okay, we'll do it. Okay, cool. Now, I can reasonably take money here and later, no problem. Oh, geez. My cats are going crazy again. Ugh. Yeah, alright, hold up. I am going to have to pause this recording real quick because the imps are... The imps. They might as well be imps, honestly. The cats are going nuts, and I need to make sure they're not breaking anything because I heard some noise and... Yeah, maybe that got picked up, maybe not. Alright, be right back, 1 second. All right, and we are back. I have successfully quelled the feline revolution. It looked like they hadn't destroyed anything, so that's good. And yeah, we're back to Monster Tree. Okay, oh, where was I? It wasn't actually that long of a vanishing act for me. It's only a couple minutes, but still, gotta get back in the zone. All right, now, I did want to talk about something. Normally I would skip money on Ring 1 if there's money on Ring 2, because I'm probably only going to ever take one of them. But the thing is that all of my steel shops in the early game are bundled up, and then I have nothing in the mid game. So I want to stay ahead of... it, basically. If I see an excellent unit trial here, or I see a really good unit here with some excellent banner shop upgrades in the steel shop, I want to be able to buy them. And the way you do that is you take the money in Ring 1, which I'll click here, and then I look here, and if I see some excellent stuff in the Merchant of Steel on Ring 2, that's when I can decide to take the extra Divine Boons, go to 20, and just buy them immediately. It gives me a lot of flexibility. Whereas if I skip Ring 1's boons because there's no reason to take it, or I don't anticipate the need to do it, then I don't even have that option. So I like keeping that option open, and the only cost is that it makes a single clergy in Ring whatever this is, 1 upgrade. So we'll move on from here. We don't even get clergy. It doesn't even matter. It can never upgrade these top dudes. So this is fine with me. Yeah, this is just peachy. It is Heaven's Priest. We get a priest behind the boss. So I think I'm going to be playing top floor. I don't mind this. It should be just fine. I'll take the gold here. Cool. Okay. A kind of rough start, actually. Not seeing a unit on this floor is tough. I will ping out up here to save some HP, and I will play Echo Infusion for sure. And I want to kill something on the mid floor. Definitely. Yeah, fine. Sure. Would like a train steward here. Yeah, cool. Train steward gets the job done and dies, which is pretty much exactly what I could ask for here. I will ping the... Yeah, I'll ping the collector. That way the train steward perfectly dies, and I kill everything. It also lets my train steward here die, which is great. I can give more HP, and we're cruising on that. I may take some hits for playing it this way, by not drawing well into this Forge Disciple, but I'm not really worried about it. He just straight up takes 22 from that, huh? Let's see, if I put... I get the kill by playing the Rage Imp, which is really solid. Cool. I am taking a bit of a gamble on this 5-1, but I think we're well ahead of the curve. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. Great, we kill that, which means I can start putting Reap into the boss. Great news. Every little bit will matter. Yeah, this is good. And then I think it's actually beneficial to torch the back. It's 4-5 at least. Yeah, cool. We're going to be okay. We have a lot of stats on this buddy here. See, just tossing this dude in the back kills him. Yeah, cool. Great news. Pretty straightforward. I mean, our guy is not amazing, but we did solve all the questions. We took no damage. No big deal. We don't have to be amazing here. We just have to be good enough. Echo transfer is really nice. I am a little hard into the extract here. It's not infused either. Echo snare is fine. It is a one-time use infusion. It will be powerful. I'm actually just super cool with taking a purple card like this to improve my purple density. Which I like that. Yeah, cool. It's a good card for that. Infused Fledgling Imp is now juicy. I can use this to tank and do some other silly things. Ooh, that's pretty good, actually. Huh. I will take an Infused Fledgling Imp, yeah. That is a much better infusion if I decide to go that route, which I might very well do. Let's see what we get. Endless plus 25. Show me in Bog Chrysalis? Oh, buddy. Is it time? Endless Egg? Oh, that's tough. Endless Egg is ridiculously good here. I do see another Wurmkin banner. I maybe see the Kinhost Carapace here. Is it just going to be Endless Egg with Rage, maybe? It's pretty good. Shardsoul Carver also fine here, but with the Endless in the shop, I'm pretty excited for this. There's a lot of ways you could go here, right? There are a lot of ways we could go. Yeah, I'm just vaguely thinking about them. The Shardsoul Carver is good for an above floor line, of course. If I go Endless Egg, I need to generate a lot of echoes. I'm going to click it. I think very highly of Endless Egg here. More so than Endless Imp. See, this Endless Imp is really strong here, by the way. It can chump block, it is an infusion, it clears floors, very, very powerful. But Endless Egg is exceptional. There's also realistically the world where I somehow hold over an Echo Infusion or something, but I think it'll be fine. I think it's just going to be Endless Egg with plus 25. It's one of those cases where I don't think you need multi-strike, because essentially this thing has multi-strike baked in. Thanks to the fact that it spawns 2 units, and those 2 units each hit once. You don't need to hit 4 times. I think that's overkill. You really want this egg not to die. The only time I would skip plus 25 on it is if I had Hardened Hull, right? That would be it. So, we will do Endless Egg here. They've shown me the line. It's really good. Yeah, and at this point, I don't actually need to reroll the shot, which means I don't need these boons. Yeah, we're just chilling. Great, I can stay on 10. Awesome. That feels really good. Really good right there. Unit drafts, I will look for an infusion. Yeah, absolutely. We should be able to do the same thing we did before. Just play top floor. Don't sacrifice our lad. Can I hatch this turn? No. Narrowly, no. Yeah, we're a couple off. That's fine. Do I put it in back or I put it in front? If I put it in front and one dies, I can replace them, which is pretty exciting. We can just reap this thing, right? It never takes damage from it. Cool. So now I simply just ping up top and then kill the Disciple Foot Soldier. Doesn't really matter, right? I could ping here and then just do it up here and it's fine. Because the Reap won't do anything up here, but we have a man attacking, so it's fine. Cool, hatched a dude. Hatched a dude. Seems good, seems good. I will do that. I don't care if this man takes 15, it's just fine. And even jump with the Train Steward. Cool. I don't want to play that Echo Infusion. It makes my top floor do less, which is bad. 2 Echoes. I need to at least play something up here. I'm going to ping out... Because he doesn't die cleanly here, I'm going to ping out this mid dude for sure. Good, good. Which means I can now hatch on mid floor. Very powerful. Cool. Rage Imp does a lot of work here. Ping out the 9-1. And I just face tank with the Bog Chrysalis and we... Oh, he eats all the echoes, doesn't he? That is funny, ain't it? Yeah, I screwed that up. Oh well. That's fine. I forgot about the shell stealing it. It doesn't matter. We're killing on top floor. Yeah, he doesn't even attack anymore. I got so excited. It's fine. We're fine. Go team. Cool. Oh no, my score. I killed on top floor. I'll click a shelter. It's a shame that I saw only Echo Snares with infusions here. As much as I would like to only take infused cards, I think I do want some kind of defense. And shelter will be strong. So yeah, it's worth taking. Welder Helper, huh? I don't actually think I need Welder Helper on this run. I'm going to take Hidden Passage because I can cheat more eggs on my floor and play top floor, potentially, which is silly. What'd we get? Keeper of Echoes is good. The real question you have to ask yourself here now is, do I actually play the eggs with Chief on the floor? And the answer is probably not. In which case, Keeper of Echoes is a really good front line for the Chief. I should probably take him. I think he's good. At worst, he ends up being a fine infusion later if I decide to go the route of egg everywhere. At best, he ends up just existing as himself. He's a good take here. Okay. Now, I could see another Wurmkin banner if I want to look at this Merchant of Magic. There's a reason, there's an argument for that. Do I need to upgrade the Keeper to make him useful now? The other question, though, is what do I put into... What do I do anything with on the Magic side? The answer is not a lot. I'd really like to see the Kinhost Carapace, though. I think I'll go to the right. There's enough value here. Make some things free. What you got for me? Kinhost Carapace. Just hit. Game is easy. Super chill. Yeah, we absolutely do that infusion right now. Oh, if I had known this run would just become, oh boy, here I go playing Endless Egg again. I don't know. It's tough for me to be mad about this because it's such a fun line. This is so strong. Oh man, that's great news. Cool. What we got? I don't even care what's in here, really. A double stack? That's funny. Melee weakness 6 if I wanted to go that route. Truly, I just want to make purple cards free. I could make Shelter double stacked, but I don't really care that much. I don't think I do. before I go crazy, is there anything in here I want? Intrinsic? No. Value stone? What would I do with the value stone? Value stone shelter? Ooh, that's actually pretty good. I could value stone double stack shelter as a humongous survivability line. It's kind of interesting, actually. It does put me at 50 right now. It would give me an exceptional target for caverns and for dupes. Huh. It's kind of interesting. I do like that a lot. I have a lot of units because I took an extra imp. Well, you know, you never know what you're going to see, right? I could have seen something else instead. I didn't realize it would be endless imp. I mean, rather endless egg with the ideal infusion. Is this worth it? I'm not going to be doing much with my money on the next couple of rings. I have just Hellvent Vortex. I'm going to put the double stack into the shelter and then re-roll it. Yeah, re-roll that. Plus 10. This would go into a torch. Nah, it's fine. Holdover I can't afford. It's okay, I don't actually need that holdover for anything. I wanted the -1 into a fracture here. I will take that. -2, by the way. It's just fine. This gives me an exceptional dupe target. We don't need the intrinsic. Show me an X5, you cowards. Verdict is... Ugh, trap shoot pulley claw. I don't really feel like I need these here. I should take maybe trap shoot. It's free. It's a good card. I almost never skip trap shoot when I'm shown it. It's fine. It goes away. It answers something. The nice thing is it sends mini bosses on the Divinity around another time, which can sometimes be all you really need. Cool. Sadly, I haven't seen an X5 in so long. It's unfortunate. I always prepare for it because you never know. I mean, if I had... Where is this thing? This shelter with 5 more of them? Oh boy, at no cost of pack shards? Busted. It would be just busted. I know we have a red Daedalus here, but I feel very powerful. Extremely powerful. We're going to get a bunch of upgrades is the thing we need to be careful about. And I need to not just slam bottom floor because this is a double barrel. So this floor is doing 10, 15, 29, 49 damage, which just straight up kills the chief. So don't kill the chief, basically. There's an argument for playing Keeper in front of Chief. There's also an argument for playing Keeper Chrysalis here. Hold up, think about that for a second. I hatch an egg immediately that way. This might actually be the line too, to some extent. Check this out. We'll play Keeper. We'll put the Chrysalis in the Keeper buddy in front, I suppose. Should go in back, actually. And then we reap the egg, and we hatch it. No. 4. Duh. Why did I do that? Math hard. Fine. I will keep Chief a little healthier here. Okay, bomb on bottom is good. Infused imp is good. Great news, kids. We've done it. I need to hatch this egg stat. Put it in the chief here. Yeah, cool. And then I will just take... It's a really good shelter on our friend here. Yeah, I'll take it. 8 armor, no big deal. It's cool. It saves 8 here on the chief. I don't really need the chief for this combat. He is just going to be chilling. He might just die on this turn. Yeah, this top floor is slapping. 32 damage. I need to be careful. I would really like not... How much is this, actually? It's 5, 10... 32. It is, I mean, it literally says 32 right there, yeah. The thing is the Kin Host egg is way too powerful here. Huh. So I think I'm going to actually play Fracture. I'm just going to take this hit on our boy. We only need to play the one, and I'm going to start putting the egg up top again. And just start powering this thing up. This floor will destroy. If we just use Chief to clear backlines here, we'll be fine. I realize, oh no, whatever am I gonna do with haste? It's a big yikes, friend. It's fine. It's actually just super fine. Let's see, what is this? 4 to hatch on this turn? I can't get it. I'd like to, of course, ping haste. I think that matters. I will actually save, give the Echo Infusion to Chief here. Does not really matter what I do here, I don't think. The torch doesn't change anything suddenly, so yeah, we'll just take this, it's fine. Take a big hit, no big deal, not worried about it. We're gonna have a ton of HP on this floor. That is an upgraded conduit on one of the worst possible turns. Wow, we definitely leak 8 damage after that. Wow. It's pretty cursed, huh? I don't really see... How much is this going to represent if I play the melee weakness on him? It's going to be 24 by 4. It's like 100 damage at the cost of, what, 18 plus 18? Fine. Okay. We take 12 because I drew no answers to that upgraded disciple. It feels bad, man. Okay, we at least see something here. I can do... he chews through it, huh? Can only play 3 echoes. So this does almost nothing. The only thing it changes is how much damage the bogflies themselves do, so... Interesting. I can't actually drop. It's kind of a tricky scenario to be in, huh? I'm just going to take another slap. So it's always torch on the back here. And then I'll take the Reap, I suppose. I could realistically drop. Yeah, I should do this, actually. That is good. Cool. I needed to not drop the Conduit Buddy because Conduit Friend would just get destroyed. And I realize that puts an annoying thing in the face of what's coming up next, but it's cool. This clears the wave and hatches the egg, which is very powerful. It's gonna look weird, and it's just gonna be fine. This floor 100% kills the boss. Just pump him up. Seems good. I just need to charge up top floor, hopefully next turn. We have a lot of options for it. We'll let the egg go. Sure. Cool. And we cruise here. Yeah, we have way too much HP on the floor is kind of the reality of this. Way too much HP for him to get through. I have 250 at least. Seems good. Cool, thank you, eggs. Now that Forged Disciple getting through was really annoying, but it's not the end. Ooh, accelerated incubation. Turns out, I like accelerated incubation. I think Echoes of the Past is a bait here. I need my echoes for hatching. I just want to hatch an egg. Yeah, sure. What do we see? What do we see? Steelworker into Keeper is not bad. It's a little aggro on stuff, but you saw what we did there. I think that line is going to be pretty powerful in general. So I might just take the Steelworker for Chief. Although I don't love three things here, right? 3 things being unit banner units. It means I might see the egg on turn 3, which is real tough. We're going to be okay. I actually don't think I got a ton of value out of the Keeper with the egg there. So I'm going to skip this, and we're just going to play the Keeper in front of Chief in most cases. Because eventually Chief is pivoting the bottom floor here. So, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Now, what do I need? I need to draw cards and make stuff cheap. If I dupe the shelter, it is 10 shards right now, which I don't think I want. I'm going to go for the removal dupe, almost certainly. Probably make another zero-cost fracture, actually. It is just an exceptional infusion because I can always infuse the egg and it doesn't hurt me. And I can also always infuse the bottom floor. I will probably need... Let's see. If I do... I can do 3 egg hatches on 5 space. I don't need space right now. I'm going to take draw for the moment. I realize it is Curse Fell. Maybe I should care a little more. But I feel like as long as I draw something that says purple infused on it, we'll be okay into Fell's curses. I do see another magic shop. Yeah, I do see another magic shop here. Also, alternatively, we have the big relic lineup. Do I have to take Ember? Probably not. Right? Make enough things free, take another zero-cost fracture, remove 2 train stewards. I get some money here. I can make more things free. If every single fracture costs 0, we're cruising. I'm going to take space. I mean, I said space and then clicked on draw. You know what I meant. I'm taking draw. I'm going to the right here. I don't need another Hellhorned unit. We're fine. I will remove 2 train stewards as promised. They take up space that I want my eggs for. They're not purple. I like purple. Plus 30 and a purge. I don't think so. I will be upgrading Decayer here. Yeah. For sure. I actually think this run is easier because I took Inspire Decayer Chief, because if I had gone Corruptor, we would still be playing Egg here, potentially with an Endless on him, but it would be much harder to find the line. I would probably actually just be ascending stuff infused with Steelworker onto his floor, and it would also be fine. Yeah, that's actually true. It's totally true, right? Yeah, it's Decayer 2 here, of course. Like I said, I think I'm duping the zero-cost fracture. It is just better than Echo Snare here, I'm pretty sure. Is it? Yes. I like Echo Snare, but the problem is it actually goes away. I want to keep my purple density up. And I don't want the 10 shards from Shelter right now. I want more purple card. Cool. And we chill on 50. I do have another temple, right? Just in case I decide to self-infuse. Oh yeah, we have a ton of temples. So many options. Wow. Wow, is that all temples all the way down? 3 end temples. There is a relic on ring 5. Cool. We're chilling. We're feeling good about this. Alright, Pyrelight Master, tough. Aggressive Amulet, tough. Curses, tough. I could realistically face tank this with the egg. It's actually not terrible, right? I think we'll be able to get through this. It's very concerning, but I think we'll be fine. Regardless of what I draw on turn 1. Yeah, this is just chilling, right? I just play the egg down here. I ascend thing. Let's see, 3 echoes, so we do get some echoes here. Sure. I think this is good. I want to play the Reaps first. Could evac the man? That's actually really good, huh? It hatches. That's pretty funny, huh? That's pretty funny. Always playing a torch on this floor, I'm pretty sure. Cool. I think I don't play the Keeper of Echoes here, and I just simply send an egg. Sure. Yeah, fun times. We get the kill up top thanks to Blessed Base Charge. Bottom floor takes a swing, but that's okay because I draw Accelerate Incubation, which is exceptional here. We play this man in front. I double reap here. And then I Accelerate Incubation, which kills the 21/2, which terrifies me. And that works because I only take 2 echoes from the floor thanks to Accelerated Incubation. So I, maybe I shouldn't have done it on them both on the back, but I wanted to be certain about it. Fine. That middle guy should die on top floor passively. Yeah, it totally does. Cool. Egg just tanks on bottom here. We just keep playing it. It's no problemo. I want to play... This floor in middle is going to do work. He's dead, right? He sure is. That kills on middle. I skip the curse. And we start loading up bottom. Actually, I'm going to tank with an fledgling imp. It kills the front dude. Great news. Cool. And of course that reap does nothing, but it's just fine. Very good. It should be no problemo, right? Yeah, seems good. We have a lot of power on this middle floor here. Do I have to hatch him? Not really. We're going to armor up on middle. Of course, that's power floor. I will now play the Rage Imp, actually, and just leave this Train Steward around. Interesting. I can play the Infused Rage Imp. And then Torch. Pretty powerful, huh? Torch, and then drop this man. We do a ton of damage on this floor. The egg just kind of face tanks it too, which is great. Cool. And we win on this floor. Great job. In the worst case, say I missed, I could just play this egg up top and he 1v1s whatever's left. This was a really bad draw, though. We saw no purple cards, so it's a good thing we had a strong floor. But, yeah, fine. This was very aggro of me to take that money trial, but we did navigate it. It's extremely scary. Broken Memories? Don't mind if I do. It's purple, and it brings back Shelter. That's excellent news. Oh, you show me Inferno. Should I click Inferno? It's purple, but it's a fake purple because it's not like I'm going to be Infernoing on the Chief's floor. That said, it's still exceptional. I think I will end up taking energy eventually just based on the expense of my turn, my floors. The nice thing is I can Inferno, clear a floor, and then play the egg on the floor. Yeah, I click Inferno there, for sure. We're going to go left. I've decided I need these -1s more than anything else. Yeah, for sure. This double stack, I need to keep things cheap. We're going to make Inferno cost 1 here. Yeah. 20 and consume. I should probably put that in torch. If I burn my torches and I'm just redrawing 0 cost fractures, that's fine with me. We'll re-roll this now. Remove consume. Remove consume Broken Memories has a good argument here. Remove consume Trap Shoot is pretty decent. It's not purple. I don't want it if it's not purple. Remove consume Accelerated Incubation, though. That's pretty busted. I'm going to buy 2 removals. Sorry, Train Stewards, you're not purple. You saw how bad that turn was when I just randomly drew both Train Stewards together last time. I don't want that to happen. I actually think some of the imps are potentially on the chopping block here. Not going that route. Real glad, by the way, that I planned it out and took the base charge instead of Queen's Tail, or else I would be kind of feeling forced to play a fledgling imp line here. I need Inferno to be more playable. 1 cost is perfect. Cool. 10 magic power. Remove, consume, accelerated incubation. This is one of those cards that it's essentially, it represents 3 echoes right now. Because I'm only using my echoes for the power of matching. Yeah, I'll do this actually. This is better than Broken Memories, by the way. Because I'd have to redraw Broken Memories in order to get this back, whereas this is just 3 echoes whenever I hit it. Yeah, that's fine. Great news. Glad to spend that money. I still feel really strong. I'll take this Horde. What you got for me? Fracting Lens is very nice. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4? This just counteracts damage I take, which is excellent news. I will take Refracting Lens over Trader's Quill for sure. I think we're going to have plenty of floor-wide damage. That's a good pickup. I'm happy with that. Let's move on. I feel like I was really strong. Crystal Cloak. Multi-Strike? This is Harpy's Guard, so there's Sweepers. I don't know if I care. My dudes have a ton of HP. I'm being aggro. But I feel powerful. And this is one of the things that you always have to sort of be on the lookout for with this. How much HP you have? 36? That's actually perfect. I can play bottom here and just face tank almost everything here, which means... yeah, that's... 56. What does this look like? He takes 2 hits, going to 8, and then 30, 45 comes in, 53. So this actually saves 23 on the Chief. And hatches it. Yeah, that's a lot. It's not great, but we'll be okay off of that. Yeah. It'll just kill this man on middle here, which is no problem to me. Double ping here. Take money. That's fine. He's just dead on top floor, huh? So we'll play egg up top. And this thing is 16 damage, right? Yes, it is. He steals the echoes, but I'm okay with that. No Reap on bottom, just tough. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. I wish to hatch. Fledgling Imp in play. We immediately hatch him, don't we? That's value. I'm also super comfy with just simply... I want to play this bottom for the Inspire trigger. Great news. I'm super comfy with just dropping enemies. So here I'm going to drop this fellow and then load up the floor here. Good. Killing the shaman is excellent because it means our damage is going through. Yeah, fine. Oh no, we lose a dude. That's actually excellent news that we lose a dude. I could play another egg up top. Get it kind of close to hatching. This is nice. I would like it to die, if possible. How do I kill it? I don't really think I can. It's actually good that it dies. I can play another egg next turn. I can only do that if I can actually hatch this man right now, which means I play him middle. We're clearing up here, right? Yeah, cool. Yeah, we do this. And then I know that changes the floor a lot, and it's okay. I need to play some kind of thing down here, so I'm going to put one... Before I do something stupid, actually, let me make sure I hatch this man. I hatch this man by putting some damage into this floor. Dehatch. Excelente. Now we put some damage here. And I'm going to chill on the shelter. I don't need the HP right now, and I don't have a great floor for it in general. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we see Inferno. I always have an out up top, but I'm definitely playing Eggman down here. Yeah, for sure. So let me think about this. I could play Echo Snare up top. That does a lot of work. If I just ping in front here. It's interesting. How do I approach this? I need to actually ping bottom, and then what? No, I need to actually... If I'm going to clear this floor, I need to put the front enemy in kill range here. This gets there, right? Yeah, it totally does. Okay. I could Inferno, but I'm not going to. Hold up. Here's what you do. It's going to look unorthodox. I take Fledgling Imp on the floor. Can't do it. I'm one ember short. Dang, I was going to ascend the Fledgling Imp. I could ascend the Chief. He really isn't doing much here. I think I'm always doing this. That's a lot, though. If I hatch this right now, I feel really good. If I just ascend the Chief, how do we feel? I feel okay about that, actually. Yeah, we'll just do that. Sure. Top is clear, middle is clear. We hatch down below. I just play. We even get 250. We have enough rounds here. I play Bog Chrysalis for sure. And we just actually kill on this floor. Well played. Well played. We have too many turns. 9 stealth, no chance. He cannot get through everything. Not even close. And then he gets chewed out. Great news. We're very powerful. I took that multi-strike, feel good. Pyre Wall? Sure. I'll take it. Just more life, more everything. Soul-crushing guilt is very strong, but I'm leaning way too hard on extract cards now. Do I have to click this? I don't think I do. I can just replace my Bog Chrysalis, and this steals Echoes. I'm actually gonna not click Soul Crushing Guilt in an amazing twist of fate. I might even remove that Force Contamination. Impressive is the worst kind of purple card. I'm not guaranteed to have an Imp. I would have loved it if Rage Serum had purple, but it does not. Yeah, I'm not gonna click any of these. Just chill. Fine. Now the real question is, do I actually need Steel Shop upgrades for my Keeper? He kind of matters a little, but maybe not. I just take more removals. What would I remove at this point? Clear out the 2 uninfused imps. It's actually pretty good. I may actually seriously clear out Force Contamination, but not yet. I think this might still provide some value. A Cavern, maybe I see an upgrade for my Chrysalis. Honestly, I might just remove Keeper. He hasn't been getting played at all. And I don't think it matters. We don't have to make that decision yet, but I may just completely pivot away from him, which is pretty funny. I'm going to go left here. I think there's enough of a high roll situation. I don't need the Steel Shop. I have the upgrades I want in my Chrysalis. I don't need Pyre Health. I have plenty of money. Alright, show me what's in this cavern before I do anything else. Well, let's look at the temple first. -2, that's good. If only I hadn't put it into my Inferno already. Show me in the cavern. What you got for me? Random consumables. Gross. Rage Serum, no. I'm sad. That's the worst event. I mean, I guess it's free money at least, but dang, man. Dang. Yeah, we just need to clear out uninfused cards, pretty much. Fledgling Imp is the worst of them because I can't even play it most of the time. Sure, goodbye, bud. I'll keep the one that's infused at least. My dupe here is... Is it actually just accelerated incubation? No, it's probably Inferno, really. Oh yeah, that's a good Inferno, right? I just play the Chief somewhere other than bottom. The nice thing is I can play Chief on a 4-space floor by putting the egg in front of it and give him some chump blockers that way that refresh. So yeah, I'm just going to straight up take another Inferno here. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Love seeing that. 10 in piercing. Might put it in a torch. A -2. Not worth 15. Yeah, I just go to the Merchant of Magic next floor, take the removals. We're very powerful. I'm going to get rid of the Keeper at this point. I think we're fine with that. I could have obviously gotten rid of him here, but he might do something. We're fine with him existing, at least. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're going to be okay. I will for sure be taking Ember here. I don't see a need for space, because 1 space doesn't get me another egg on the floor, right? When it hatches, it's 2 space. So I just play 2 when I get 4 space, and I can still overflow the floor, no problem. How am I getting my shards? I have 3 temples. I have a lot of choices here. I can dupe the shelter eventually for 10. Double Inferno is enough density. I don't think I need any more. Here at this Merchant of Magic, I just make more cards cheaper. Maybe I hold over the accelerated incubation if they show it to me and we go absolutely crazy. Hold over accelerated incubation is, oh man, that's pretty impressive. If they show me Hardened Hull on this run somewhere, oh boy. I know I skipped the Merchant of Trinkets, but I think we're cool. I don't need to take any more shards. I have plenty of opportunities to grab more. I have magic power cards and things that can take the upgrades. So I can get 25 from each in a desperation play. I have a lot of flexibility here, so we're just going to stay low on Fel. Yeah, sure. I have 125 Pyre health. I feel pretty good. I can bounce a lot of curses off if need be. Yeah, so I'm just going to straight bounce this. Interesting. Do I just play him down here and then torch once? And then accept the penance? I definitely accept the penance. For sure. But I want to make sure I actually get the reap value on this floor. Yeah. He applies, what is it? Reap 3. He's going to be doing 2 by... Yeah, that's plenty. Cool. And then we take this 5 and I just play the egg middle or something. And that's cool. Great news. Oh no, my Pyre armor. We have a couple free turns here. Very good. Oh, that's great news, yeah? He just hatches outright. I can give him the Keeper here, right? Pretty solid, yeah. We're gonna hatch middle. Excellent. And I will stop this curse bottom. Cool. Great, we do get another 2-coster. We just keep playing middle, actually, right? Yeah, Keeper dies. It's fine. I don't play this Inferno. Not today. Not today. Keeper is not that important on this run. I just bounce this 5 again, don't I? Yeah. I have to play something on this floor, is the truth of it. We clear this unit? We do. Great news. Yeah, I must play something. Because it clears these dudes, which is great. I would like to start charging mid. For curses, I'm pretty much just going to bounce them. I'll take whatever damage it is and then just use Refracting Lens later to get it back. I don't mind at this point. I need to be keeping myself moving. It's a really good imp, actually, right? It's an infusion. Cool. I like that. I'll keep charging this floor, too. It's also a chump blocker, even better. Oh no, another 5 Pyre armor, huh? Cool. What do I have in here? Echo Snare? I could just chill on this, right? Ah, yes. I do like... I might use this, actually, for an infusion, though. That's a really big floor. And it represents a lot of damage, potentially. I'd like to hatch middle, actually. I'm gonna do this. It brings back that creep card, which is just chillin'. I can now take Fracture. I think these extract cards are on the chopping block if I don't see something like a Carving Karuska. Realize I could Inferno Fell here, but I think it's actually wrong. I need to hatch this thing. What am I drawing? Potentially a lot of stuff. Echo Snare for sure on top. Okay, so in that case, I'm just going to put 60 into this dude then. And I will Inferno Fell, because there's nothing better to do with it. Cool. Sure. 10, is it worth the 50? I'm actually just going to let the damage go through, I think. Well, yeah, I don't care about him. Again, this is not a case where I need the Chief to live. I just need him to get to Relentless, basically. Whew, that's a good looking floor. That's excellent news. Cool. Cool. I might slam... Yeah, I think he needs to go around again. We're going to take this other 5, by the way. I just don't care. Save the 9 here. Although it is just dead, but I don't think the 2 represents a lot of value. I could evacuate the Chief. And then he just inspires on this floor too. That's funny. No, it's not going to be important. I'm going to play the egg in front of him next turn. We hatch here. So I really should just keep playing cards, I suppose. I'm going to actually play this Penance. I don't see enough value in these right now. We're going to be okay once this thing hatches. Yeah, we're fine. Shame on this Inferno timing, but we're okay. I just power up this floor now. I play egg in front here. I need 1 Echo here. I'll put it in the middle, dude, yeah. I can take Shelter middle, probably. That's a bad shelter, huh? It's a bad shelter. I never see it again, though. I don't see it again. I'll put it into the Chief. Why not? Yeah, well, no. 4 is better at middle. It's cool. Whatever. I don't really mind if I do leak something here. Right. Okay, we have egg plus incubation here for an immediate hatch. 22 in consume. Good. Good. I think the 5 plus the 1 works. Yeah, we clear everything here. I realize I eat this 30, sadly, but I think it'll be okay. I want to stop this 6 coming in. And then I just take 3, finally. Let the curses go. I don't need to worry about inspiring on the bottom. Mid-floor is not looking that powerful, but it does have a lot of life, which is good. I could save it. 30 here, which might be important. That is 1 whole round of Fell, right? How many consume spells do I have left? None in the deck. Yeah, none in the deck, except for this torch. So in that case... I will actually just stop it up top, right? Yeah, I'll just take that. It's fine. I take 3 at long last. Okay. Alright, it's Relentless time, kids. We need to pump her full of lead here. And then I think I evacuate... I could evacuate a fly up top, right? And create the hell floor for her. I don't actually need to inspire too much here. One was enough just to get a little bit of oomph in there, but I think now I play egg up front, egg in back so it does more damage, actually. Cool. I'm now going to evacuate a fly to create a super floor of 5 flies. Actually, no, I can just play the egg again, potentially. So I would rather do Hidden Passage and then reap it. Cool. Fine. Mid floor is going to represent a good number. Not a ton, but a good number. Yeah, another good chunk. We now play this egg in front here to face tank. Yeah. I never hatch next turn. Is it better to charge this floor for 20 more damage? No, I mean, of course not. The extra 86 HP is really valuable here. This is a lot of hits, huh? That's a good amount. It's an extra 70 there. Sure, why not? We'll chill on this. I'll take another 5. No big deal. Top floor cleans this up. I do need to improve a little bit. Diligent is now potentially scary, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, we're super fine into this. I knew I would be, but... You see, that's kind of the risk of this, right? I mean, he's going to take all the shell anyway. It doesn't matter. We just do this. Yeah, fine. It's really interesting, because this means I definitely need Ember. I actually took 8 damage at long last. Last Stand, Perfect Insanity, and Alloy of the Ancients. Alloy's not bad, but it's not purple. If it were purple, I would click it. I don't really care, right? I can just face tank with the egg. Yeah, so I think we skip these. And truly, I'm at this stage where I just need to refine the deck. It's definitely Ember. We're seeing a case where I'm just not playing all my cards here. Yeah, we'll go to the right. I just need to clean this up a lot. I'm going to remove Keeper of Echoes. He has to go. I now also clear out an Echo Infusion. I suppose I should look at everything else first, right? It's going to be Decayer 3, of course. Argument to pivot the Corruptor there, but I don't think the argument is very strong. Move Consume? No. -1. Everything that I make free is powerful. Every fracture is worth it. Yeah, okay. What's in this temple? I need to start thinking about this a little bit. A +3rd torch is not terrible. I could just purge a card, huh? It's pretty good, actually, right? Could purge and a forced contamination, possibly. It's a little hard to actually play it, though, right? Alright, let's look in the caverns first. Maybe I see an upgrade. Nexus Spike. Purge a spell, make 3 copies is actually terrible. What the hell? I just... Wait a second here. It's a Nexus Spike, but it's a silly one? Accelerated Incubation followed by... Oh, I can't put Broken Memories in. I was thinking to myself, I was like, Accelerated Incubation, Broken Memories just replaces it? Like, that's crazy. I could do Accelerated Incubation Shelter. It's not that great, though. You could do Inferno Inferno. Just 200 damage to a floor. That's pretty strong, and it consumes. This is not going to be a purple card, so I'm going to want it to sort of stand on its own. So I think it either has to have Accelerated Incubation in it, or it has to be double Inferno. It's never anything else. I'm just going to do Inferno Inferno, though, right? Just do 200 damage for 2 Ember, and then get rid of it. Sure, I think that is a perfectly fine card here, right? Yeah, play Inferno, play Inferno. I think I've done this in a previous episode, actually. Turns out I really like Inferno. Who would have thought? Ooh, +10 damage on Inferno. Wow. I could remove consume on it and make it actually unplayable. No. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter. I don't need these cards back. I actually prefer to lose them. Save my money for removals, maybe. Yeah. What you got for me? A double stack? Shame. It's a shame. I could double stack this trap shoot, right? Days 4 onto the Divinity. It's not terrible. We're just gonna keep making stuff free. Do I go to this Hell Vent for another magic shot? Probably. Because again, the end game where I see holdover on this accelerated incubation, it's over. I just hatch him every turn for 2 echoes. Because then this accelerated incubation represents 3 echoes, basically. But it's 3 echoes immediately. Yeah, so we just keep making fractures free, which is fine. Yeah, make a fracture free. Turns out I like fracture in this deck especially. Alright, we're going to remove the least usable cards. So Forced Contamination is one of them. I can basically never play this right now. Yes, that is a true statement. And then... let's see, what else do we have? I have to take stuff here, do I? What do I dupe next floor? If I see holdover, it's never this. If I don't see holdover, maybe it's this with a -1. Which means I need 35 shards. To reach 35 shards, I would take a Purge Stone. What does this plus 30 do? Absolutely nothing. So in that case, if I take a Purge Stone, that goes to 75. That gives me a lot of flexibility. I can then dupe and take the 15 on the next floor, or I could, that's assuming I dupe something worth 10, or I could take the 10 and the 15 and go right to 100, or, yeah, we have a lot of options there. So, okay, we'll just purge an Echo Infusion here. I actually think it's one of the worst cards I could be hitting here right now. Yeah. I don't want to give them... I want them to be the last ones removed, because if I roll into a Karuska, they become really good. But until then, they're not. So yeah, I purge one. Yeah, fine. Go to 75 here. I just want to make my deck all purple. 26 cards, of which 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6 aren't purple, 7 technically. The consumes I don't mind because they either bring a ton of value or they do something incredible. Yeah, this shelter is excellent. It is a 10 dupe that I can take if I see the holdover. Yeah, we're fine. We're going to chill on 75 into ring 7. There's no reason to go too hard here. Yeah, absolutely no reason. I don't need to take this removal. We're already at 26 essentially. I have a lot of flexibility in my ring 8 here. I always go left. Sure, let's go. We'll get all of our life back here. Ancient Hate is free, right? Oh no, you don't take spell damage. That's cool. I have 3 Infernos, and all my other spell damage is from Reap, basically. Good hit. Good hit, actually. And we're low on shards, so we shouldn't see any absolutely cursed waves here. Yeah. So, like, the true cursed wave is, oh no, I see, like, both of these heavies be upgraded. This guy just gets demolished by Inferno, by the way. Let's see, what am I doing here? Am I hatching this egg on turn 1? Probably. 1, let's see, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. So I can, but realistically, I have 3 Ember to play. Yeah, cool. All right, fine. Fine, that's good. I don't want to remove other spells that are purple. I should take more purple spells. I need to think briefly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We're actually ahead of the curve on Diligent by 2 cards. So I don't have to take stuff. Let's see, I'm sitting on 4 Echoes in hand, so I go to 6. We're going to clear the Conduit if I play cheap bottom, so I'm cool with that. And the egg narrowly lives. Yeah, cool. I'm healing. We're doing it. That is a lot of reap, huh? Cool, and that clears the conduit, which matters. And hatches our friend. Cool. Let's see, I can reap here. How badly do I need to do anything on this floor? Not terribly. I have a pretty good odds of hitting Inferno next turn. Actually hard to play this Purge Echo Infusion, which is really annoying. Single fracture on bottom is really valuable, huh? Here's what I can do. I can play Kinhost Carapace up top. I can ascend the Collector for money off that. I can now reap the bottom here. Now he applies 5, which takes us up to 7 if I hit the back. 7 by 2 is 14. I need to be respecting, basically, I'm not powerful yet. Then I take another infusion down here, and we're good. I will play to get rid of this purge thing. Fine. Cool. We see the Inferno, which means we completely sacrifice our friend. I'm just Infernoing top floor. It clears everything. There's no way I don't. I should take an infusion somewhere, huh? It is a shame he ate something up top, but I don't really care that much. Infusion middle is good. Yeah, sure. Cool. The Inferno top floor in glorious fashion. I push damage through here. The good double stack shelter, huh? He takes the front man takes both hits from the front will wings and goes to 11. The mid dude takes 20 from the second will wings, going to 46. Takes 20 then. Yeah, I think he lives. Yeah, he does. Cool. Great news. We don't play this Echo Infusion. I need my Echoes. I don't think we're weak, but at the same time, I feel like I should be worried a little bit. That's a lot of damage. Wow. Wow, that is a big number. Yeah, that's a humongous amount of damage. Huh. I'm going to now Inferno top. I don't mind this damage going through, huh? And the egg dying is not really that bad either. It just gets stronger next turn. Yeah, so we're going to drop... Yeah, Inferno up here. Get rid of him. I drop him in, and we just create this packed floor where I set fire to the world, pretty much. Cool. Yeah, it's a ton of damage coming in. Yeah, they're gonna die. Cool, egg comes in. Could double Inferno middle, actually, and just end it. Yeah, egg comes in to play. He's huge. I use the chief to tank, actually, here. Yeah, that's great. I just charge this floor. I can play all my Ember, huh? Yeah, I just blow up mid-floor. I don't even think about him. Cool. What am I bringing back next turn? For sure, I am accelerated incubating here. Better than the torch in all cases. Yeah, cool. He only eats 2 shell, so that means the floor goes to 3. So what I should bring back, you're telling me, is the shelter. Yes, cool. That is a powerful floor. Wow, that is an exceptional floor. We just power up this, and I think we chew through it. Wow, we come close to chewing through it, huh? It's really just because of the multi-strike, yeah. We don't get through that backline, dude. But I also don't care. He's super dead on this next turn. Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. Thank you, Accelerated Incubation. Extremely fun. Neat. Don't click anything. We're good. Strong. All right, we're good. Cool. This is one of, I don't want to say one of the weaker lines that I've taken recently. Honestly, Wurmkin Spike, it's purple and it does reap and it's very good. Yeah, cool. It doesn't feel weak. Another Inferno. But the thing is, I'm not taking damage, but I'm not overflowing my train, which is a little bit concerning. If I were feeling really powerful here, I would be overflowing my train with dudes. The problem is, I'm not. Which is not necessarily bad. I think we can get the win, but the fact that I'm only seeing a couple things on Here and Again floors, a little concerning. I think duping the Accelerated Incubation if I miss the holdover will be important. And if I see the holdover, I think this does start swarming the train, which is what you want. Am I going to respect Diligent by taking an Alloy of the Ancients here? I don't think so. I actually think I want to only take purple cards, and I will skip that Alloy of the Ancients for the second time. We're going left because the dupe, everything I want is on this side. What do you have in the temple? First things first. Intrinsic Spell Chain. Spell Chain's very interesting to me. I could Spell Chain Accelerated Incubation for 3 Ember. Alternatively, Intrinsic as something fun, potentially. Blast the first turn, maybe. What do you have in this trinket shop? Notice Stone is not bad. Lightstone Casing. Interesting. I could hold over Inferno, potentially. Let's see what this shop has, because it really depends on what's in here. We're going to consume a torch, because that's good. What was this again? Intrinsic Spell Chain? I have tons of targets for Spell Chain. Yeah, okay. We're always fine on shards here. I'm going to consume a torch. Yeah, because that is another proc on our friend Refracting Lens. Remove Consume. It's not bad to remove Consume Wurmkin Spike. It will provide value. Even if I just play it as a 0-cost infusion, it's okay. But I don't think I want to do that. Maybe make Fracture free finally. Wurmkin Spike is potentially just a better, worse, better. It's interesting. At 0 cost, Fracture is actually better than Wurmkin Spike. True. Whereas if I'm playing it at 1, then Wurmkin Spike is better. But I don't want to play them at 1. I'm always going to put this -1 into something here. I think it's going to be the Fracture, for sure. We're going to lock that in here. Yeah, just make that free. I have 6 of those. I love them. I'm not going to remove Consume here. I don't care about that much. What you got for me? Permafrost now. Permafrost, the Nexus Spike. This means, by the way, this -1 goes into Accelerated Incubation, and that is my dupe. Make it free, very playable. And we make more of them. Yes. There is the argument for Lightstone Casing. Does anything want a Frozen here? I could freeze Inferno. I don't think so. I would rather remove cards, get rid of this Echo Infusion. Yeah, I'm just going to play Inferno whenever I see it, because for the next 2 combats, I'm not playing Chief bottom. I'm playing him mid. Okay, that means I need to take both of these. Intrinsic into what? It could be anything. Intrinsic Trap Shoot gives me time, which is fun. On the Divinity. Spell Chain on what? You just Spell Chain a 0-cost Fracture? That might be really good, actually. It's 2 purple cards. I'm always spell chaining a purple card here, is the thing, and I think I always want to do it on a 0-cost one. Yeah, I think it's just going to be Fracture, right? It's like the perfect card for this deck. Yeah. Sure. There's an argument for some of these other ones, like Broken Memories bring back 2 things, but the truth is, I just want to hit purple cards. So yeah, Spell Chain is actually really good here. It doubles the purpleness of this, essentially. Fun. And then Intrinsic, I'm pretty sure this is going into Trap Shoot, and I'm just going to send it on the Divinity to give me time to set up. Is it? I don't know if that's actually good, right? I don't want to play the Nexus Spike on turn 1 in any combat because it does not help me, right? It's probably best, though. I can just Daze the Divinity and it's chillin'. Yeah, that's fine, I suppose. Nothing else really matters here. I could just put it into a Fracture and make sure I have 1 Echo on turn 1. I'm hesitating on this because I kind of want to keep Trap Shoot as an open option for a mini boss if I really just cannot kill it, right? So if I send it on turn 1, I lose that option. So I think I'm going to actually just Intrinsic Fracture, and it's going to be fine. It will be fine. I'm not worried about it. We're cool. Sure. I have to get up to 100 shards. No big deal. All right, the dupe goes into this accelerated incubation. 100%. There's no world I freeze this or something, right? No, there's no way. I was just vaguely thinking about that Lightstone casing again, but it's just wrong. Yeah, dupe this, please. I could have realistically put Intrinsic on this, right? But I think that's actually just bad because I'm going to be duping it, so yeah, it's cool. All right. Do any of these really help me? Improve Firebox? No. Reroll this. What you got for me? Firestone Housing? It's a shame. Too bad I'm not on the other side. I'll take Boon of the Blacksmith. It is fine. Make my Pyre stronger. And then I guess we just get to clean it up. Yeah, we just purge some cards I don't want to play, like this Echo Infusion that I have not played in multiple floors. Sure, get out of here, bud. I realize I just purged a card into Chase Seraph, but it's fine, I added a card too. We're cool. Our entire deck is spells. I took a Wurmkin Spike, no big deal. What do I remove then? The Imp? The Imp does cost 1. And I have no other sources of rage, and it doesn't do anything for me in Chase. In Diligent, rather. Sure. We just make our deck thinner, it's fine. Permafrost, I guess I should buy into something. There was nothing here. Yeah, I couldn't even have put any of it to good use. Sure. The Permafrost does something. I can Permafrost the Nexus Spike for a really bad turn. Sure, man, why not? Seems fine. There's no reason to keep my money, right? Yeah, nothing. There's nothing here. Yeah, fine. Sure, Permafrost that. Get him, bud. Plus 10 magic power. Sure, I'll make a torch stronger. One of the ones that's not consumed. Fun. Alright, we're fine. Okay, 100 out of 100 going into the Divinity. And Seraph the Diligent. We should be okay. I did take Ember eventually, so I can actually play stuff. I have a ton of Pyre health, and Fracting Lens, and a ton of Consumes, and Pyre Armor. So I feel pretty good about that. And Boon of the Blacksmith. We're doing okay in terms of leak ability. I just need to not get run down. I think this is actually going to be, unfortunately, because I miss Holdover, a little harder than I would like. I think we've cultivated our deck to a very powerful point, though, which I really like. I really like that. Our deck is all purple, or cards that do the same thing as purple, or that go away. Yeah, this is fine. We're 100 out of 100, and we're sending it on Diligent. Cool. This is not the strongest Endless Egg run I've ever had, but I think it gets there. Now the real question you have to ask yourself is, do I set up on bottom with the Chief? This is the one combat where I might consider it, because I'm definitely not doing it on the Divinity. The reason I'm considering it, though, is that these purifiers potentially slow down my purple flow. I don't like slowing down my purple flow. I also don't want to consume my Inferno. I'm just going to consume this trap shoot, right? Yeah, we just actually drop Seraph here. Yeah, check it. We drop Seraph. Yeah. Cool, that consumes. We Inferno bottom. And then I'm going to want to play things on bottom somehow. I can hatch my egg immediately. That's pretty good, right? Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm going to play him in front. We tank for the Chief for the moment. We do Fracture, and then I just send the Wurmkin Spike for 20 Reap. Reap onto Diligent, pretty good. It's going to represent damage over time. That's fine. Egg goes top here. Yep. I need to do something on bottom. I'll consume a torch on bottom. Sure. I think I need to kill this purifier, right? So we're gonna do purifier damage. This also does a ton of work in this Gilded Wing, huh? Yeah, that's great news. And I'm gonna work on this man in the middle. Get rid of that light wings? Sure, cool. He should set up on top. Or no, he goes bottom because I screwed him up. Fun. Okay, I'd like to hatch our egg. We're slow on this now, which is unfortunate. I should consume a torch here. I'll consume a torch by killing the fellow in the back, I think. Yep, it's fine. Save some damage there. We cleared the top floor here. I Echo Snare for sure down bottom. Cool. It's good getting it into Seraph. This is a very good turn for unloading here. Can I get 3 up top? I sure can. And I think I should. I'm going to hold on to the consumable torch, by the way. I Reap. I torch the bad man. 1. This is good because I want to play the egg on bottom again. We do 1, 2, 3. Hatch. With the kill. Great. Okay. Have an accelerated incubation in action. Really bad turn otherwise. Okay, we consume this torch up top to avoid this damage here. 1, 2. That also preserves our accelerated incubation, which is good. Do I take the Vengeful Shards or blast this Gilded Wing for 200? I think the next floor is going to be worse, right? Because it has no Reap. So we'll clear the shards here. And I take some damage here, for sure. 2 hits. Just fine. We prepared for this. What do I have to get rid of? Shelter in action. Cool. We're just going to shelter for 8 out the gate here. I don't want to play any other cards on this floor yet. Fine. That heals back that damage. This is 100% the next spike middle turn, by the way. Oh boy. That's a big problem floor. And then it's egg on top. Fracture here. Hatch the lad. And I Inferno middle. We take another hit. We take another 2 hits here, actually, unfortunately. But we do Inferno middle. It gets it up to the another Echo. I'll take the 1, no problem. Okay, 2 hits. Our Echo generation is a bit unfortunate. I will Broken Memories on the bottom, almost certainly. It's a really good turn for it. I would like to bring back a purple card. Wurmkin Spike. Actually, Echo Snare, maybe? The nice thing about Echo Snare is that it infuses and costs 0, so I can play it first. Whereas Wurmkin Spike, you can't do that with. I knew I kept this for a reason. We're infernoing middle, of course. Top floor needs to power up. Yeah, top floor will be our kill floor. We're doing enough damage here. So it's Chrysalis top. Belchain Fracture comes to bear. Do I care about this self-mutilation? I should probably get it out of here. It's going to screw my redraws. I don't hatch this turn anyway, do I? No, I don't. That's fine. Sure. It's okay if really the ones on bottom are not kill enemies. Yeah, this is actually great because he hatches from the incubation. The ones on bottom are not kills, right? They exist only to beefcake for the chief for a while. And they eat into his echo generation, but it's fine. Cool, so it's Echo Snare on bottom. It's Accelerated Incubation up top. Great job, go team. I finally get to play out this Vengeful Shard. Go team. I get to consume a torch. I'm going to blow up bottom, I think. Yeah, we will just simply blast this to get rid of that Purifier. I'll take Fracture into Seraph here, and I'm going to blow up this 15 damage fellow. I just need to get this floor charged up, and it will cruise. It has a lot of HP. Okay. Diligent is in the fray. Bottom will, of course, lose. No problems. I'm at the stage where I just send it. Almost, because of the way this is panning out, it's almost better to just Inferno bottom. But here's what we're going to do. I'm going to play the Fractures into the Diligent for value. First. Yes. This is big value here. Every single one of these represents hundreds of damage. Top floor clears, no problem. I take the Vengeful Shard. I could hatch middle and do some serious work here. There's a lot of options here. I could kill the egg and then hatch it next turn. Or I could just hatch it now, which I think is better. Yeah, so instead of Infernoing bottom, I'm just going to let this chew up this dude in front a little bit, and it'll be fine. I'm going to Inferno middle now, which takes the 5, and then immediately hatch this dude. Cool. Which means I can use the egg now to tank, which is fine. Bottom floor never mattered here. Now we're finally on the floors that actually are going to do something. Yeah, first order of business, I ascend this dude off the floor. Ooh, I could ascend the egg and create even more hellscape up top. No, I could only hatch one more dude, actually. That's interesting. Interesting. What's my play here? I think I want to hatch on bottom, is where I'm at. So I send this man off the floor, and top floor deals with it. No big deal. Okay, I now creep onto this man, and with the power of Accelerated Incubation, we hatch and do 1,000 damage. Cool. That's good. Now, top floor should be cool. What's my draw? I mean, of course, it's the Endless Egg. Hopefully it's not deadweights. Fine. This was... Honestly, this game tried to kill me here, right? It gave me a non-purple card, which is spooky. Really confused. Oh, wow, really tough. It gave me a non-purple card. It gave me the egg. Of course I was going to get the egg. It gave me an Inferno, which is unplayable on this floor. And then it gave me 2 of my Vengeful Shards. Fortunately, I can at least do a little more here, but man, this is a bad draw. We get through Diligent. Thanks in large part to him having only 1,000 life at this point in the battle. Okay, that's concerning. That is a little bit concerning, actually. We're going to have to navigate this a little smarter than that. Sure, okay. The line is set. At this stage, we do not set up bottom. We want to save it for Infernos. Interesting. I do play middle here, of course. We set up the first fellow to do this. I could realistically blast this floor. I don't think I want to. Spell chain on this floor is really good though, huh? I need 3 echoes to hatch here, which I'm absolutely going to get. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hatch. Good. I will ping off one of these damage shields here. Cool. What you got for me? Accelerated incubation. Good. Now again, this floor only exists to slap enemies. Is this my Nexus Spike? No, I don't think so. I'm not setting up on bottom. No surprises there. We just take Kinho's Carapace up here with our friend. We accelerated incubation him, and now at this point, I ping middle. Hopefully do some actual damage here. I want to kill this Will Wings, right? Yeah, fine. We chill on this. I'm going to probably blast the Harvest Wave, assuming I don't see an Inferno next turn, which I very well should, right? Harvest Wave is potentially very scary. How am I addressing this? That's a ton of incoming damage. Let's see, I could theoretically just tank it with the egg, right? Yeah, theoretically. Do I need a Nexus Spike this wave? I don't think so. It clears everything here, which frees up my next turn immensely. But the only reason I'm hesitant is because I could just draw Inferno. I have a 2 in 15. I have not played, I have no holdovers, I haven't played any of those. Technically, I am guaranteed to draw the egg, though, so it's 2 cards in 15, in 16, technically, where I know one of them. I have then 4 chances. That's tough, right? And then this Nexus Spike wipes this floor, which turns out is pretty good. Sure does. Turns out that's pretty strong. Can I wipe out this floor otherwise, though? I just put the egg up top again. I think I have to play this, right? Maybe? Maybe not. I'm gonna not. I think I can afford to sit on this for now. Yeah, I think I can afford to sit on this. Yeah, we don't see the Inferno, so I blast this floor most likely. Okay. Seeing the other... Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to now Echo Snare middle. It kills the backlines, and if I leak this Reflector, I don't really care about him. He's not a big deal. This neuters all of the threatening units here. And with the ability to hatch here very consistently, I'm doing 21 right now, so playing the egg here is a bait, unless I want to pump everything here. I can play 4 Ember of stuff. Egg always goes up top, 100%. We just put him in back if I'm replacing the bad ones with the good ones. Accelerate incubation, for sure. And I blow up bottom. I don't want to deal with this. It will probably kill the chief. It's a real scary wave in general. Fair enough. Gonna get rid of this shelter here. It's not bad. It does mean that we save a lot of life on the chief. No? 757? Oh, it's what? Yeah, okay, I see what's happening. It's the spikes hit plus this. Alright, it doesn't change anything, but it's okay. We don't clear top, as it seems. So I put this man in... Oh, he's already in kill range, huh? I do want to get echoes in play, though. So it doesn't matter where I put this, right? Oh, it's close, huh? He's close to swinging? It's funny. Yeah, he is close to swinging. He's 2 damage, 3 damage off, it looks like. Yeah. It's fine. It doesn't change much. I actually should just hit the Divinity with this right now. It doesn't change anything on the floor. Yeah, fine. Okay, 1 swing here. Middle floor's neutered. I see a double Inferno floor. Hell yes. This is very good into the first one here. How strange. I could actually just... I always hatch him here, for sure. No questions in my mind. It's a really good floor for double Inferno. 2 of my Ember goes into that. 1 goes into Hidden Passage. It might be better to ascend the Steel Wings, right? And just take the hit. Because he's only doing 3 by... what, 4? 12 to me right now? Whereas this Clip Reflector is going to do a lot more. And it hatches the egg. Yeah, it's an excellent floor. 12 I'll take? Yeah, sure. Okay, so here's the deal. I need echoes. He's doing what? He has 159 right now? Sadly, yeah, he takes 2 swings on me. It's unfortunate. I can't really do anything about it unless I want to drop him and Inferno, but I don't think I do. So we're just going to double Inferno bottom, is how this is going to look. And bring this man down to a manageable 475. Let's see. If I play the Reap on him, he takes 9 extra damage. 19 extra damage. Right? He takes 19 extra. Because of the 10 from the Bogflies and the 2 extra Reap, and the fact that Reap actually will tick with 1. So he then goes, so he's at 159, he gets plus 10, and he gets minus 19, goes down to 150 exactly. Wait a second, that means he... 9 damage, swings it, right? 150. Yeah, he has 50 HP, so he only swings once on me now. Sick. That's excellent news. Now, do I want to bring back something? Honestly, give me back that Nexus Spike. That's going to be big value. Oh, that's huge. Don't play this top floor. He will swing an extra 7 on me now. Yeah. Play this mid. Give me back this Nexus Spike and draw into that, and I will save the trap shoot for later. Cool. 1 hit. Excellent. Great job. Alright. How am I looking? We're going to start losing some eggs, but that's cool. I can just replace them. I could blow up. Wrong one. I could blast bottom here. Interesting. How do I want to approach this? I can charge 1, 2, 3, 4 here, go to 8 on middle, which leaves 3 after hatching the egg. True. Or I can hatch up top and just make the hatch happen. Now, the thing is that I need to be a little careful here. Do I Nexus Spike on this turn? I reasonably could, right? But I think the multi-strike wave represents a much bigger threat, which should be on the horizon here. After the multi-strike wave, I just have 3 waves to prepare for the... I have the mini-boss, and I'll have Infernos drawn for that, potentially. Yeah, so I think this turn is actually just pump the Inquisitor and get the egg hatched on mid. Yeah. I can get some healing here. which is cool. Put that damage into the Inquisitor. Great news. And now the real question is, I'm hatching here. I would like to keep the damage flowing. Yes, I would like to keep the damage flowing. I could put Reap into him and it will trigger value. Or I can put it on the Divinity if I want to see some extra damage. Or I could reasonably put it up top. I think I do need to have some middle though. I think this is going to be value. And then I think I actually want to put this bottom here. He does not scare me too terribly much at this point. He hits me at most 4 times for 60. I'm okay with that. If I put 8 Reap at 5, that's 40 damage. That's a huge chunk into this wave. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's basically an Inferno. Cool. Alright, we see the multi-strike wave. I do want to address it. And I certainly can. What am I looking at here? 144. So with 144, so he's 355 minus 144, 211 divided by 55. He hits me 4 times, as I predicted. So he does 60 to me right now. Which, is that a lot that I'm really scared of? I probably shouldn't let that happen, right? Probably. I do see an Inferno for bottom, which nearly entirely kills this floor. I can save the Nexus Spike then, which is good. I'll save it for the next mini-boss or something. Yeah, that's good. I could pump top floor, or I could pump middle. I reasonably think I need to pump middle here. And I need to play my egg somewhere. I think I have to play middle, my egg top here, and just replace the Lost Man that's going down. Actually just play it in the back so that my strongest ones are always in the back here. True. That puts another 40 into him. I can reasonably get him, actually another 21 because I steal this Charged Echo. Okay, we're always Infernoing bottom. I'm locking that in. I think that's just solid. Good choices. This thing no longer scares me. Great. I want to address mid-floor 100%. I want to play this dude in the back. Yeah, it's 175 now. So at 175, he still swings 4 times. I'd have to lower him by another 15 life to reasonably kill him here. I can do that, right? Just hidden passage here. He goes to exactly 190. Yeah, so this is good because that's 355 minus 190, which is 165, which divides evenly with 55. So he hits me for 15 less now. Great, which means I can now put some more work into mid-floor a little bit. Good, cool, fine. Great job, go team. 3 hits. All right. Yep, perfect spots. All right, bottom floor concerning. Now I need finally a good friggin' turn. Jesus. All right, cool. I'm almost certainly dumping this Nexus Spike on bottom here. It is the correct turn for it. I'm also definitely using accelerated incubation up top. That's just the first thing here, I think. Cool. Seems good. A man dies, which means we replace him next turn. So I want to charge top floor. Mid floor does not scare me. I blow up bottom. Yeah. Work on those mini bosses. Give me 5 health back. Great team. Go team. I charge this floor. Yeah. Cool, cool. Seems good. I now also want to respect middle a little. Do I? I don't know, maybe. But yeah, we replace this man with a good floor. Cool. I don't think this guy really threatens me. This floor is gonna destroy, and I'll put the egg in front next turn, so I'm not really worried about this. Losing one of my bogflies, it's fine. It's just fine. 12 damage is probably more here. Let's see. Thresholds? Maybe I get a swing onto the boss here. It's what? 45 and... It's 55 and then 55, 75, which is 130. Nah, we never swing into the boss here, so we just take 12 up top. It's fine. We leave the Fracture Purge copy in, increase my density a little bit. Fine, 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 fine. Okay. I'm gonna save Trap Shoot for hopefully the Relentless turns. We face tank this with the Carapace here. We play Accelerated Incubation here, for sure. Very strong getting that in. I can now just unload on... I want to charge up top, but I also can just load up... What? Never bottom here, no. Load up this Steel Slate, I think. Get some damage in, good numbers. Reap will provide value. Yeah, true. Do I need to gamble on seeing Trap Shoot next turn? I always get an Inferno for the Absolver wave, which is good. I am a little bit concerned for Relentless. I need to see this Trap Shoot, I think, on Relentless turn. True. True. I think that will matter, yes. I'm gonna work on this Steel Slate then, I think. Our damage on this floor is pretty good. It's what, 60, 155, 165, 240, 315. I'll need to work on this next wave with Chief so that Relentless is clear and we're not wasting hits on these goons. I could reasonably even Inferno my mid floor next turn, actually. Depending on what I need, so that that actually might be really good, huh? Okay, fair. I'm gonna charge top then. We're not doing enough to this dude, but I don't think he ever kills me. I could work some damage on him, but... This is actually a really difficult decision. I have the ability to play my entire hand here. It's just a matter of where. 2 shell gets wasted, so I could fill out top floor here. Which would be pretty solid for Relentless. Yeah, okay, fine. Cool. And we chill on the Trap Shoot here. Okay. I see. The turn of destiny, truly. We're going to Trap Shoot the Divinity here, because I'm not drawing this again. I'll take my 2 free rounds. I will... Huh. I will Inferno the Relentless floor. Chief lives. Oh snap, yeah. I will Inferno the Relentless floor. I don't want them swinging in. Huh. And then I just kill this guy. And I don't want to redraw the egg, so I let the egg go. Or I could actually hatch the egg on middle, but I don't think that's correct. They're just going to get chewed up on this. I play the egg bottom then. Huh. Okay, play the egg bottom just to get it out of here. It's fine. It swings, but it does not matter. I do not want it to hatch. Do I? Maybe I do. I may want it to hatch, actually. Then I get it back and I could put it in front and have a ton of damage on bottom, actually. Yeah, that's actually good. We'll put this here. Hatch him. Okay, all right. And we'll see if we get there. I think we do. By a narrow margin. And we're doing, what, 1,440? 2,120? I play the egg in front. I think we get it. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, what an unbelievable twist. We'll Inferno middle here. It is 100 damage. I like that. Make it a little cleaner. Wow. Our infusions are more valuable up top. But my score, we see the X, so it should be fine. Wow, what a nail biter. Down to the wire. Definitely one of the weakest egg runs that I've had in recent history. I don't think it was necessarily a bad choice, but I'll explain this in the run summary. We were strong enough. We cultivated our deck to a point where we get there, and we have the line. But truly, I think there is a lot to be concerned about here, actually. Yeah, bottom floor just chugs it out. Thank you, Relentless Bottom Floor. Alright. Oof. I was not a pleasant number 81, but we get there. I'll explain in run summary why this was closer than my usual endless egg runs were. I knew exactly what it was, so there's no surprise to me. I knew this would be a little weaker, but with what they showed me, I think it was the right choice for this line. So, anyway, I took more damage on this floor. Ping. Check this out. Look at this. Damage taken, 5,628. Oh boy. All right, let's hit the run summary. I have a lot to say here, actually. Okay, so here's the deal. And I want to talk about this because this line is significantly stronger with Corruptor Chief. And you may ask why. And the answer is very simple. The answer, my friends, is really simple. It is simply that I was competing too much for infusion triggers on too many different floors. You saw how much HP the Divinity had at the end there when we hit Relentless. 4,000. That is a very weak Inspire line. This Chief should be doing 2,500 damage to our lads, right? He should just be absolutely demolishing units and sitting on middle wherever I put him and just blowing stuff up, killing all units. Now, the problem is I was spending too many echoes refreshing the other floors in order to get the bog crystals hatched. This is an obvious anti-synergy. Now, I was confident that I was able to get there regardless because Endless Egg is ridiculously powerful. So we ended up neutering our own Endless Egg line by juggling echoes between multiple floors so that we were still clearing waves with Chief as needed, but we were also hatching the egg as needed. And by neutering the build slightly, it totally still worked because Endless Egg is excellent, and we had these accelerated incubations. I set this up in the right way so that I was able to boost myself in the correct form, right? And it's weird because you look at this here, you look at this right side, and you think maybe I'm really strong in this run, but truly I'm not. I'm actually not that powerful here. It's a very middling run. There were a lot of high rolls, of course. Hardened Hull or Holdover on this accelerated incubation would have done an obscene amount of value. Truly crazy amount of value there, actually. And that would have been nuts. Hitting both of those, I would have just hatched literally every turn for free, and it would have been just crazy. But of course, you can't guarantee that you'll see that. And the line is powerful even in the absence of the high rolls, which I think is important because it makes it consistent. It makes the run very, very convincing. So I like that a lot. It's one of the things that makes Endless Egg so powerful. One, all you need to see is Endless and a plus 25, and you get there. And two, I don't need to see either of the powerful high roll relics in order to win with it. which is huge. It is a very consistent line in this setup for C25 Divinity. So I felt really good about this. If I had picked Corruptor, this would have been better by a lot. It's interesting because Corruptor would have been weaker here in the earlier game, in the first 7 rings, but Corruptor would have really shined in the last 2. We would have overrun by such a wide margin by overflowing those floors that it would have been great. And we could even have tanked, right? Because I could have ascended using Hidden Passage here, some other dudes onto the floor, and we would have had just like this absolutely massive hyper stacked floor with a ton of echoes. I just load up that floor every turn, throw excess on the bottom, Inferno away below, and we're fine. So, yeah, very, very cool stuff. This run would have been much stronger with Corruptor, period. If you ever see something like this, maybe you pick Corruptor instead. I told you at the start, both lines win, and they do. Truly, they do. I picked the harder line that makes the earlier game easier, which lets us power up faster. I could take actually all of the scariest trials here. I took bonus damage on ring 4, which was terrifying. I took multi-strike Harpy's Guard, and we took no damage on these combats. That's how strong we were early on. And things definitely spiraled once we hit Seraph. Now, Seraph looks clean because I ended up healing myself back up with Refracting Lens here, but I did take some hits there. So, the Divinity, of course, was the scariest combat here because you can't do shenanigans with Reap. So I can't load up the Divinity with a lot of Reap overturns and then find value that way. No, instead I have to simply rely on the eggs for Relentless entirely. And they get there. I set up the floor to make it, but it took some finagling. I think that line is riskier because you need to pilot it like me. You need to be very comfortable with, oh yeah, I'll hatch it next turn, or I'm more likely to hatch it now or later. I think the Endless Egg line is one of the things that makes Wurmkin very difficult to play. Because this line is incredible, but understanding how to play this line is very hard. And you saw how narrow a victory we had on the Divinity. But I wasn't expressing any concern. I was pretty confident we would get there with everything set up, as long as I played it out smartly and hatched on the right turns and made it all work and everything. So yeah, I think there's a lot of talking here. I haven't really hit on any of the card choices. Everything I think mattered. Everything that was left in my deck was good. And yeah, I was really happy that I had so much Pyre health to play with here. I could just throw the mini boss up there for 3 hits. It's fine. We even cleared Steel Slate, which honestly I did not expect. I was convinced we would not clear Steel Slate there, but we did, so fine, fair enough. The trap shoot was huge. That extra daze turn on the Divinity, it mattered. It represented a ton of damage, actually. I think it actually saved the run. No, we would have been okay because the bottom floor had a ton of turns left over. But yeah, the interesting thing is that the strategy that I was employing is much stronger on bottom floor Divinity than on top floor. I think you reasonably could have set up bottom floor there, but I didn't because I needed to make sure I had the ability to Inferno out the floors as appropriate and deal with them before they became a problem. And I think that mattered. You could reasonably have done Chief Bottom and then a mid-floor egg setup. I think that would have worked. You could have ascended the egg up there another time and it would have been fine. But I don't know about that. I don't know. I think that's a little riskier for sure. So anyway, there may have been other ways of playing the Divinity and getting the victory, but I took the one that I was most comfortable with, and it gets there, so no big deal. The egg ended up tanking in Relentless, and that mattered so much. So fair enough. Anyway, I think I have talked enough about this. This run is over 2 hours. It is a huge thinker in terms of actual win lines here and pulling off number 81. I'm glad to have seen it. I love playing it. It's a lot of fun, but there was a lot to think through and a lot of decision making to make. And I think I navigated it very effectively, actually. In hindsight, I don't see any glaring mistakes. So anyway, so great news. I'm glad to hear it, glad to see it. We do not lose today, and we continue on. So because it's over 2 hours, I will give you a code word if you by some miracle watch to the end of the video here. Big thanks, by the way, if you're still listening to me ramble. The code word today will be accelerated incubation, because truly, I think it was a necessary part of our run. So hell yeah. And yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.